and welcome to what could very possibly be the final episode of Shattered Samurai. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, it's probably the longest 15 video RPG ever made, and I did have another glitch to solve here, but I believe I've sorted that. I came here to battle with you. Well, you do know that everyone that has faced me has been killed. Yes, I've heard about it. I don't think you're as good as you say you are, however. You've never fought a real fighter until you fight me. I hear that from all the challengers, right before I cut their heads off. Someone's head's gonna get chopped off, and it's not me. You got confidence, boy. I'm gonna have to shut you up then. Now, let's go. This is not an easy encounter, really, and that was the wrong time to press that. Yeah. Honestly, this guy also, he's a bit... Ugh, that was a wrong thing to do there. Ah, one. Yes, if I press the wrong enter button, it stops fraps running, so I can't really use that one. Means I'm being a bit more awkward than I perhaps should be. Yeah, well. Come on. Now, importantly, as long as I strike in the correct spot, it hits him, even if he's moved on. See? Although that one was a bit questionable, really. But honestly, yeah, he kills me in 3 hits. I know this from doing a couple of tests, largely to get the make sure I coded this correctly. I don't mean any disrespect to the guy who made this, because, as I've said, I have a lot of... I love this game, really. But it does have the kind of... It almost seems like he rushed to complete it a bit, which I can understand. There are a lot of demo versions of games and very few completers. I think the ratio is something like 10%. If that. And I know that from experience. Oh, and he's got... And he took nearly 60 points off. Love this bit of music, though. Oh, come on. That was not good. I'm down to 1 hit. And 8 points left. Come on. Gosh. Oh, I got him. Victory is ours, just. We get a lot of experience. Some yen, and we level up. See what happens. Wrong button. You said you would have beaten me, but look. You have shame. You lost. You're a loser. I knew I would have lost someday. Just not to a chump like you. That's very funny. Calling me the chump, but look, he's on his knees. Fine. Why don't you just go ahead and kill me already? Put me out of my misery. I was just thinking the same thing. Who's next? Now he chooses the moment to have an epiphany. This is not what Jen meant. Now what do I do? Well, let's go and see Jen. I believe we're fully healed, but there should be a well somewhere around here. Oh well, chapter 3 then. Just about is about to start very shortly. Chapter 3 is really short. Charles, what I meant when I mean find yourself, I didn't mean kill anything in barbaric fashion. I mean that bunny, why did you have to kill that? That is not the way of the samurai, Charles. How'd you know, Jen? Huh? You're no samurai. You're just a little ninja girl. You know what, Charles? Fine. Just leave me alone. Fine with me. Ah, dear. So, Chapter 3, Showdown with Chikiju. And that's a really tough fight. Final chapter between Charles and Chikiju is here. You must go to the cave and fight him and get revenge over your parents and claim victory for you and you killer. quite wise racing in a cave and not in a, say, fortress surrounded by minions. I don't know. Now Jen will avoid me at this stage. In fact, I think her, yeah, she's programmed to just continually walk away from me. Oh well, not a problem. So, where is Shukiju hiding? In the waterfall we noted earlier. However, what I'm going to do first is save. Because I might still have to correct things. My fix of that boss fight might actually ruin the rest of the fights, if that makes sense. Right. Okay. Just to get around. Oh, come on. That was awful. Plus, though, I can at least do this. You're finished. You're going to hurt me continually, aren't you? Yes, you are. But at least now I'm on this side of you. Sure. Right, you deserve to die now. That was a bit tough, really. Come on. And now you're trapped behind a statue. And now you're a puddle of blood. Bit upbeat music, really. Ah, old man. Drink out of the well. Yes. Energy restored. So, save here. And let's see if we can finish this game. The last boss of the game is in this cave. The last boss has a special attack he does every 60 seconds, which you cannot evade, so you better try to defeat him quickly. The key to win this fight is to just give up. Is to not give up and hit the real one. Do not hit the illusions. Don't go into the cave until you're ready, because this boss will be by far the hardest boss you will face in this game. That is all I may tell you. Good luck. Thank you, elderly man, with many, many, many clones currently active. No, he's a green clearance citizen. He has to tell me what to do anyway. Let's go. Where I'm now going to find out it doesn't work because of what I used to fix the last boss fight. So we finally meet, Charles. After all these years of seeing you fail, it's time for you to meet your destiny. And it will end here. It's the Spaniard! Or possibly. Shikiju. I promise you'll go down or I'll die trying. Foolish. After I kill you, I'll destroy our town. And the whole world. Rah, I'm evil. Oh, I won't let that happen because you die now. And he, like the wolf boss a bit earlier, does have quite a few flames to support him. Ah, got him. Despite the fact he moved out of the way. Yeah. And flames follow a similar pattern to the last one and will do a lot of damage. Important thing is to make sure we get the hits in. To avoid those flames if I can. I don't have a lot of time left to avoid that. Hardest boss in the game does not seem very difficult at the moment, if I'm really honest. However, he does have that attack I can't evade coming up about now. And these flames are getting actually quite annoying. But thankfully you're on that side of things, so now... Do I get him? Hardest boss in the game by foot! This is quite a cool scene. Shikiju, where did you go? Maybe he's realized he can't defeat me. So, you... Continuing on.
Yeah!
He can jump quite well. And I'm loving the widescreen, actually. This is quite an easy effect to do, but I still love it. Hey, kid. Charles, help me. Shikiju, you leave her alone. Boom. Watch it. One step forward and she dies. Now put away your weapon. Good. Now you die. What the? Charles, behind you! And he explodes. Are you okay, Jen? Yeah. What? Ah! If this is still recording, then still. Ah! Can't open file ending. Charles, I'm sorry about earlier when I will not be denied my ending. Quick patch later, and hopefully, yeah. I'm sorry about earlier when I said those things about you, which were true. But still, I didn't know you actually cared about me. Well, I do. I wanted to tell you this earlier, but I love you. Flash of light. And that was Shattered Samurai. Now, I might be corrected by this, but I'm fairly certain this is the first game of its type on the RM2K gaming system. And yes, the story could do with some polishing, it needed a bit of editing, and as I have said, towards the end it did seem a little rushed. However, none of that detracts from how good this game is. It's a bit difficult to find, because I remember when I was had to do a couple of patch fixes, I was looking around for an actual version of it, and I still can't find one. If I do, or if somebody knows where it is, could you please send it to me in a message, and I'll put a link to it in the folder with the folder for this. But it is an awesome little game. As I said, probably the first of its kind on the RM2K gaming system. And really challenging at times, although hardest boss in the game? Nah. The little rabbit takes that award. Easily. Or rather that white ninja from earlier who I'd never actually defeated. Oh well. Arxlinger, you made an awesome game. You really did. Shattered Samurai. Cast. It's even got the slow credits down. That's kind of got written out towards the middle, I guess, but yeah, wasn't overly important to the plot, really, although they could have done. I'm saying, it's no disrespect, because as I've said, I prefer a completed game to a demo, which there are a lot of for this, and actually all of the versions of RPG Maker that have been released. Tons and tons of demos, very few completed games, but could have been refined. There is a demo to Shattered Samurai 2, which has a much faster, actually, should I say, combat system. It's much more refined, works a lot better. But it is only a demo and didn't get far from that. I might do that at some stage. But, yeah. This is one of those games where, yes, this is why you like this is why the RM2K was made. And this is before the scripting of the later versions. This was done purely from events and event switches and variables. That's all that we used here, as opposed to proper little scripts, which actually are a bit of a cheat, really, I consider, in the later versions. But yeah. Now, the next game I'm going to do on the my little RM2K system quest is going to be Deus Cards, which, well, I'm probably not going to do the Let's Play of the main game, because the main game is fairly repetitive, and really I'll probably only do one just to show off what the game can do at its absolute limit. But I'll definitely go through the tutorial mode, because that's fun. Very fun, actually. Chipsets. Whoever did the chips I just into the game, thank you. Proper crediting. To be fair, it's about the same on all of them, and I'm exactly the same when I'm doing a couple of my projects. Special thanks, Kenshin, for letting me use their Kenshin type manga for my game. Dark Phoenix FF411, Dark Dominion, RPG2K, that might be where it is, RPG2K Net, I'm not sure if that's still around. Gaming World's a bit dead and buried now, I think, by now. If I can find out who those were, I might be able to find a link to it somewhere. Wow, now that just shows how old this game was and how young I was doing this, that it was still Squaresoft, not Square Enix. Well, Squaresoft is better than Square Enix, so we're making much better games, certainly. Copyright 2001-2002, Arxlinger Studios. This was Shattered Samurai. And indeed, thank you for watching. Once again, partially edited by me, but that was only to get a couple of bits working. And it wasn't exactly major edits. Most of the time it was just making sure a switch was turned on. Well, maybe one of these days I'll show you a game I tried to make. If only to show you how absolutely horrible I was at it, really. Shattered Samurai. Well, this is Shadowhawk 2012. Until next time.